In the gloomy depths o' Duskwood, where the trees grow so thick ye can barely see the sky, there's a tale the villagers of Darkshire dare only whisper when the wind howls through the forest. It's the story o' Stitches, a monstrous abomination, created by the twisted hands o' Abercrombie the Embalmer, an old alchemist long thought mad. Ye see, Abercrombie had always been a strange one, keeping to himself out in Raven Hill, fiddling with bodies and bones, his dark obsession with death driving him to unspeakable acts. He was nae content with letting the dead rest in their graves, nay, he wanted to control life and death itself. It began innocently enough, with Abercrombie asking adventurers for supplies, bits o' cloth, embalming fluid, and the like, but it was all part o' his wicked plan. He'd spent years sneaking into graves, digging up corpses, and stitching them together bit by bit, like some grotesque jigsaw. Anybody questioned his odd requests, but little did they ken, Abercrombie was building a monstrosity, something bigger, stronger, and far more dangerous than anything that had ever walked the land. His creation, Stitches, was nae a single soul, but a patchwork o' rotting limbs and bodies, stitched together by the Embalmer's cursed magic. It was a dark art, an abomination against nature, but Abercrombie thought he could control it. He thought wrong. When Stitches first awoke, the earth itself seemed to tremble. The massive creature lumbered to its feet, its limbs sewn together all rang, dragging its huge, misshapen hands along the ground. Eyes bulged from a face that looked barely human, and its breath was like the stench o' 100 graves. Abercrombie, thinking himself a genius, sent Stitches marching down the road to Darkshire, intending to unleash chaos upon the unsuspecting village. The folk o' Darkshire were already plagued by the restless dead, but nothing had prepared them for the horror that was coming. As Stitches made his way down the road from Raven Hill, his footsteps shook the ground, echoing through the forest like the beating of a war drum. Travelers caught in his path were smashed to bits, made more than a mess of blood and bone left behind. The guards o' Darkshire, brave as they were, stood little chance against the beast. Throws barely pierced his rotting flesh, and swords bounced off his massive frame like toys. Panic spread through the village as Stitches drew closer, his low groans filling the air like the wails of the damned. The town prepared for a fight, but many knew in their hearts that they couldn't hope to stop him alone. And so, even now, Stitches haunts the roads o' Duskwood, wandering between Raven Hill and Darkshire, bound to his unholy task by Abercrombie's curse. The Embalmer himself disappeared, likely flaying when he realized he'd created a monster he could nae control. Some say he's still out there watching from the shadows, while his abomination roams, destroying all in its path. On misty nights, the folk o' Darkshire can still hear Stitches in the distance, the heavy thud o' his footsteps making the ground tremble, a grim reminder that some things are better left buried. Nobody knows when the beast will return, but when he does, it'll be a dark day indeed for anyone caught in his path.